The development of insertable or implantable cardiac monitors allowed us to get a glimpse into the physiology of these animals. It's given us incredibly new appreciation for what happens out in the wild.
The sound was getting louder and louder, and this means that we are close. It's different when you see an anteater in her environment. Helen has been in the wild for 5 months. She is doing so well. The heart monitor brings to us a lot of answers. Anteaters are important species in our local region.
They are part of what we call the big fives for the Brazilian savannas. It's important that they eat the ants and the termites, and that brings balance to the quality of that environment.
Giant anteaters, we have a lot of threats like roadkills, pesticides, fire, and dog attacks.
These animals are orphans that were rescued, and they were treated, and they are prepared to be released back into the wild.
Before we used the LINQ, there were a lot of mysteries around the behavior of wildlife. Most of the research was based upon tracking their position as they traveled through the world, but we knew virtually nothing about their physiology.
This is the only way to know how the animal is responding in terms of emotions or stressors that they face in their environment.
The way that Medtronic gave us the heart monitors is the only possible way that this could work.
The LINQ is Medtronic's insertable cardiac monitor, and it was originally designed as a syncope monitor, which is a device that studies fainting.
By looking at the animal, we could say, wow, the animal doesn't look so disturbed. But in fact, inside, that heart rate was going from 6 beats per minute to 120 in just a blink of an eye.
These physiologic monitors have allowed us for the first time to track these animals' behavior throughout years of time.
We can go to the field, capture an animal, implant these devices, and let the animal just be.
Now it's an injectable device, much smaller than your pinky. You make a small breach in the skin, inject the device underneath, and in most cases we will just use medical adhesive. So as they travel through their world, how are they reacting? Are they having stressful responses? Are they relaxed?
When we have this data, we could provide better wellness to these individuals.
The giant anteater Helen today hadn't been seen since July. So now we're seeing what happened over the last several months, and we can understand not only where she traveled, but what was happening in her daily lives. When we retrieve the data from these animals, it is similar to opening a present. So here we can find the device using the telemetry head. As you get closer, you'll get more green bars. And so it's clearly up here near her shoulder. And this will allow us to transfer the information from the implanted computer within the device back to this external computer. And then we're immediately excited to look and see what were the extremes that happened for a particular animal so that we can better manage them and hopefully minimize the number of species that do go extinct again.
We learned that our rehabilitation facilities, it's working for our anteaters. The anteaters are adapted in the wild in health. When we release Helen, we know that she's ready. Now this is her new home. It's the right way to save this species.
We cannot be blind to these economical needs for the country. So it's not that we can just preserve the Cerrado as it is. We need to be more careful.
When you save an anteater, we are saving our lives, our house, our home.
This data could be so useful to predict what's going to happen in 10 years, in 20 years, in 30 years. We hope that this will bring more people to join to the efforts for conservation of wildlife.